Okay, in this video we're going to tackle our fourth project, which is going to be a bottle opener. This is going to be the first project we start to mix materials, because PLA plastic is not particularly strong. So if you're going to have a bottle opener that's going to be opening metal bottle caps, you better have something metal. So this one's actually going to use a 10-cent coin. This is going to be the first project where we actually use dimensions from a diagram to help us out. So let's jump into it. We're going to start a new design, save it as bottle opener, and we're going to go for a sketch, this time on this rear plane here. This time my design is going to be a little bit looser. So basically all I need is a bit of a handle and something to leverage, and of course the slot for the 10-cent coin. And what's really nice is to be able to do that organically inside of Fusion 360. It's really easy. But what's really helpful is to have something realistic. So what I've here, I've just modeled the top of a bottle. That way we can see if our dimensions are going to be anywhere near realistic. So to do that, we're going to come back here, and we're actually going to use a canvas, right? So we're going to come up here to insert canvas, and we're going to choose our image. The image is in the description of this video, but for me it's in here. There it is there. And I'm going to choose which plane that projects onto. OK. So what we have here is the patent for the bottle. We've got all these dimensions drawn onto it, but of course, at the moment, it doesn't match those dimensions at all. That's okay, we can come up to here to canvases, and this is really handy. We're going to right-click on it, and we're going to click Calibrate. What this allows us to do is select 2 points, so I might go here to here, and we can tell Fusion 360 how big that distance should be. Now, of course, this is 26 mil across, so I'm going to go 13 mil, and now it's resized that canvas to be actually how big we want it. So we're going to go finish sketch, and we're going to create a sketch onto that plane, and what we're going to do is actually draw in this profile here. It doesn't have to be exact, remember it's just as a reference. So to do this, we're going to go alpha line, and we're just going to draw in our straight sections here. Go OK. Remember, it doesn't need to be exact. And alpha line. Perfect. And now we're just going to use 3-point arcs to finish our design. So from here to here, we zoom in and get some more options. Looks alright. From here to here, again, and we've got a double curve here, so I'll set my endpoint. And up to here. And then the last point, we should end up with a closed shape. And there we are. Now, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to draw in this middle plane here, just like that. And we're going to finish sketch. Now, at the moment, we've just got this profile. What we're about to use is the Revolve tool. So we're going to go Create, Revolve, and we see we've got a profile selected. And now we choose the axis, and lo and behold, we now have our very own bottle top to design around. That looks really good. I'm going to hide my canvas. Our bottle top is kind of weirdly off axis, so I'm going to go M for move. I'm going to select my body, and I'm going to go point to point. Right, this is a really handy thing. Moving it around in 3 dimensions can be a bit confusing, but if I select my origin point as the top of that cylinder there, and my target point as the middle of my origin there, you can see it then moves it, so now we're perfectly in the center. Now we're ready to start the rest of my design. What I want is something to leverage at the top, some sort of handle, and some sort of slot for the 10-cent coin to go into. So I'll come back to my bottle opener, and we're going to create a new sketch onto this back plane here. And now I can use this as a reference to vaguely map out what I want to do. So using construction lines, this is quite an organic way of doing things. I know I want something that's going to vaguely go up there, come over here maybe, and then I need something for the 10-cent coin to go into, so maybe we just come down here. And then I think for the handle, I want it to kind of start maybe here and come down maybe that far, get 90-degree turns everywhere, and get a 90 degree there. Maybe it just comes up to there. Looks alright. So it's going to look vaguely like that. I also know I need some sort of coin to go in there, so I'm going to come up here to modify, change parameters, and I know that the 10-cent coin is 2 mil thick, and I looked it up. Coin diameter is 23.6 mil in diameter. So I'm going to draw in a rectangle because this is where it needs to go. I want coin thick there and coin diameter there. Might move it around. Let's leave a little bit of tolerance. This is a really nice quick way of mocking up a sketch. So now we're going to fill it out. We've got these lovely curves. The tool we use to make those curves is its spline tool. So, create spline, fit point spline. And now I can basically just put in little handles here and there. Remembering it doesn't really matter how closely I fit to my dimensions here, but that initial curve was just to give me an idea of what it might look like. Or you can see you've got these different handles that we can change the curve, and we can add more handles if you like. Hint, adding more handles makes it trickier to, and why don't we make this not a construction and finish it off here and up to here and something like that, right? And I might flatten these bits out because I know that's going to have to leverage off there. And look, I think that's looking okay. I'll just move these up here, give a bit more of a handle shape. And this doesn't have to be as far down. But you can decide what yours is going to look like all on your own. And now we're going to extrude it out. And in the past we've gone in one direction. This time we're going to go symmetric. And I want it to come out so that it's a little bit more than the width of the bottle top. Knowing, of course, that the coin's got to be 23.6 mil. The last step is to put back in that slot. So I'm going to come over here, turn my sketch back on, E for extrude, and we're going to come out to coin diameter onto, because of course we're going to go symmetric, and we'll add a bit of a tolerance there. And there we have it. Right, you've now got your own mixed material bottle opener, done with splines, and using a reference made from a canvas.